Spencer is here for Sunset Speedway.ca. I don't even know how to frame this up. We were standing here this time last week, and you probably would have bet me all the money in your wallet that you were done for the year. Your car was in pieces. You were bummed out and angry. We had condolence pizza for you. It was awful. And sometime between then and now, you put this thing back together again. Oh, and by the way, it ran as well as it has all year long.
Yeah.
So, what the hell, man? Tell me what happened here.
I mean,
when you left the track,
happened, like,
you called Junior. Tell me the story.
Yeah, well, before I left, after I wrecked it, I called Junior about 7:30. They said bring it down in the morning. So we ripped the motor out that night, took it out to Junior's, put on the Jake, and he's like, oh, this isn't that bad. Fucking cut her off. Away we go. So I run down on Tuesdays. I was going to the office weekend anyways, took them parts. I walk in, I'm like, oh, it's almost done. I say, how long you think, Junior? He goes, well, you're racing Saturday, right? And I'm like, well, I think maybe we should take a week off. I got a headache still. And he's like, well, no, we're racing Saturday. I'm like, well, I really didn't have much of a choice at that point.
Because you do what he says or he stops helping you. That's pretty much how it works.
I phoned him today, and that's what turned the switch. So anyways, he calls me up on Thursday morning and says, come get it around 2 o'clock. Me and Baker, Dwayne, because he doesn't do anything, we roll down there, and about 2:30, 3 o'clock we get there, and car's not even close to done. Junior's still, everything with Junior has to be perfect, the bump, everything, so he's taking his time, and so me and Dwayne went and got a bite and grabbed a couple of power plants and went back to Junior's. Still not done. She's 7 o'clock, and I told all my guys, I'm like, the motor has to be in tonight to have any shot at this. So Kenny went home and had a shower and some dinner. I left Junior's at 9 o'clock, got back. I hit the freaking traffic on the 400. So I got home about 11:30, and the old man comes out from the man cave, and Kenny pops down, and Travis was there. We put the motor in, and we got done about 4 o'clock Friday morning. Got up Friday morning at about 8 o'clock, and Ray's at Honda, so he's on shift work, and I'm like, all right, come in the morning. So me and Ray bang a bunch of stuff out, and then no sooner does Ray head out, Kenny comes in. He got off early from his job as a fencer. It's an early Friday for him. So I put him to work. Well, we worked long enough that Ray was able to come back after a shift at Honda and help us finish setting the car up last night at about 4 o'clock. Then we were all back up at 8 to get here today. But I mean, my guys are the best. Trav didn't even turn a wrench on his car from Thursday on. I figured that was my ticket to beat him tonight, and he goes and puts up fast time.
First fast time of the year, by the way.
I don't know.
Shout
what
out to 50 cal.
I couldn't stop it. And my car was junk all day. Turns out I practiced on the worst tires in the world. We found that out after qualifying, because I put new tires on for qualifying, and it was so loose in practice, and I had tightened up so much it just pushed like crazy. Nice fight over there. Trav. Interlude.
They're squabbling right now.
Yeah, it looks like Getz and somebody else. She was kind of a crazy night here, as you can tell.
We're gonna pause this for a second. Time. We're back. Post-fight. Post-squabble.
What do they call this? Is there like a hot girl walking around with like a second round?
Yeah, this is round 2. So you told me all about your horrible week.
Yeah.
And your wild Friday.
It was fun.
And your conversations with Dwayne Baker.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Tell me about today, though, because what the hell? Where have you been hiding? If this car's been capable of that, where have you been hiding that for a year and a half? Because this car looked phenomenal tonight.
I mean, end of the day, I put it on bad tires today, and I didn't know it, and it was just loose. So I tightened it up like crazy, trying to get the looseness out of it.
This is not a fight, by the way. This is just someone backing a trailer up.
Just Woody's trailer's coming backwards. This is a nightly occurrence here.
Not a fight. Not a fight.
Anyways, we just kind of kept working on the car with bad tires, and put good tires on it, shoved in qualifying like I've never had before. So we just went right back to how we picked the car, or set the car up last night. Ray and Kyle came over and made the same decision, so that's easy for me. If Ray and Kyle say do this, I do it. And I went out and did that. The first race, I'll admit it, I sandbagged right for the invert, and it actually never really worked out. Everyone wrecked in the last lap. I think I finished like 10th, but the car was really good, and we made a little change for the second one. Went up on the Panhard bar, and away it goes. I mean, I guess it was always in the car, but between Junior and Kyle, and they work closely together. I guess that's all it took.
How instrumental was Junior via satellite today? Because I know that he was supposed to be here and then didn't end up, wasn't able to make it. So, in terms of communicating with him, did he play a large role in today?
Sounded like it poured everywhere but here, so he thought the race was rained out. But yeah, we phoned him a few times, and he was giving his input as best he can. I think he's going to come next week, so we'll get him out here and see if we can have a little more fun.
I mean, does this just fill you with all this optimism as to what this team can accomplish now? You know, I mean, we're going on a run now with all the races that we have in August and then September, and then it's the playoffs. So I mean, there's a lot of racing still to play out here. Are you excited with what you can accomplish now?
Yeah, and I mean, I gotta say, you know, us. I mean, Trav ran right behind me today, and he came from 12th, I think, and you know, Holdaway's on another planet, it seems. So in our mind, I think we're first and second in the real race. But you know, we were,
you're on planet Earth.
Yeah, I went in there, gave him a tap, and he straightawayed me. So I was like, "How hard are you running?" Nope, not that hard. But no, you know what? It's a lot of fun, and that's kind of what it's all about, is having fun and shooting the shit with the guys. And at the end of the day, if you can do that and have good nights and don't tear stuff up, so that's why we all do it.
Thank all the crazy bastards that are just as crazy as you to get this car back together again.
Man, between Ray and Travis and my mom and my dad and Sean Veenstreet even popped in for about 10 hours last night.
I honestly thought you were about to say 10 minutes.
He went
I
home.
thought you were going to say 10 minutes.
Well, he did a couple braces and drank some pop. It was a great time. And then, no, I got to really thank Sean. He just kind of showed up all of a sudden. He's like, I heard you need help. And that's what happens when you wreck cars. Everyone comes together, and it's much appreciated. But, I mean, big thanks to Junior. He was able to clip this thing in 4 days. And, you know, from what I know of Junior Hanley, he kind of does whatever he wants at whatever pace he wants. So I'm very, very grateful that he was able to knock it out that fast.
There you have, folks. The Hillsdale Hurricane Thayne Hallyburton runner-up tonight. Is that a career best finish for this car?
For this car, yeah, actually, I guess it is.
There you have it. From the concrete grows a single rose, just like we said last week.
Every rose has its story.
You're turning a negative into a positive.
It's not going to be a home hardware commercial here.
No,
don't worry about
unfortunately not. Swing and a miss. Are you here next Saturday? We got late models on the card next Saturday?
Dude, we got late models on the card till August 22nd.
There you go. I need to pay closer attention. We'll check back here with you next Saturday. Have a good week. Get lots of sleep.